بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم أخرجني من ظلمات الوهم وأكرمني بنور الفهم اللهم افتح علينا أبواب رحمتك وانشر علينا خزائن علومك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. We continue our study of Mafatihul Hayat by Ayatollah Jawadi Amuli Hafadahullah. And as you remember, we were talking about the manners that we should observe with respect to the people who have died. The next heading is traveling for attending funeral. In the discussion about the people who are ill, we said even if it requires to travel 1 mil, which is about 2 kilometers, according to Ayatollah Jawadi Amuli, you should go and visit. And we explained that at that time, this was mostly by walking or sometimes, by riding. Now it's easier, so maybe now even we can, go more. Of course, you can always go more, but what is something that you can consider as a moral duty is at least this amount, that up to 2 kilometers you have to cover. For funeral is double, 2 miles. Hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Sir ya Ali, Sir mailan ud maridan, Sir mailain shayya janazatan. This is continuity of the hadith that we had before. For visiting a person who is ill, sir means do sail, means travel up to 1 mile. Of course, it's good to go more, but we don't want to put pressure on people. So, as a moral response, something that you feel guilty if you don't do it, is up to 2 kilometers. For funeral, up to 4 kilometers. Ayatollah Jawadi says 3,600 meters. So every meal is about 1,800, and 2 meals becomes, or 2 miles if you want to say it in English, but I don't want to get it confused with mile that we use today, because mile today is less than 1.5 kilometer or around 1.5 kilometer, but this is different. If someone attends the funeral, what's the reward? What's the benefit? Even for himself, of course, good for Mayyat, it's good to respect the dead people. It brings community together, it's a comfort for the mourners, but also for the person who goes, also a great benefit. We have this beautiful hadith from Imam Baqir alayhi salam, Man tabi'a janazata muslimin u'tiya yawm al-qiyamah arba'a shafa'at. Whoever attends the funeral and goes with the body which has died will be given 4 shafa'ah on the day of judgment. Maybe it means that he would receive 4 shafa'ah. It can mean also he can do 4 shafa'ah, but it seems more he would be given 4 shafa'ah, benefit from 4 shafa'ah for him. وَلَمْ يَقُلْ شَيْئًا, and he doesn't say anything. He doesn't make any dua for the mayyat in that funeral, إِلَّا وَقَالَ الْمَلَكُ وَلَكَ مِثْلُ ذَلِكَ, unless the angel says, for you the same. He says, oh Allah, please forgive this person, please accept his amal, please raise his rank, please look after his family, please complete his work that he has started. Whatever, please make barzakh easy for him. Everything you pray for him, an angel says, for you the same. It's actually a general principle that whenever you pray for others, you will be given more than that, inshallah. You remember we had a hadith that Amir al-Mu'minin said he guarantees heaven for 6 groups of people. We mentioned one, and that was someone who leaves home going to visit a person who is ill and dies, accident, heart attack, whatever. Another group of those six that Amir al-Mu'minin guarantees heaven for them is the person who goes out of home to attend funeral, and then this person before coming back home dies. رجل خرج في جنازة رجل مسلم فمات فله الجنة. من لا يحضر الفقيه has mentioned this hadith. Sorry, in Amali by Sheikh Saduq, this hadith has been mentioned. Something which we have to be very careful is when you go to funeral, maybe this person was not very close to you, or for any reason, maybe you are not in that very sorrowful condition. Those who are mourning, of course, they are crying, they are very sad. Maybe for some reason you are not like that, either because you are not very close or for any reason you don't feel very sad. People are also different. But you have to be careful to observe that atmosphere. For example, you should not start laughing, talking, loudly with another person next to you. For example, two friends you have gone to funeral. Laughing, talking, no. This must be with maximum respect to the person who has died and to the mourners, to the family, close friends who are now mourning. Amir al-Mu'minin is quoted as saying, من ضحك على جنازة أهانه الله تعالى يوم القيامة على رؤوس الخلائق ولا يستجاب دعاؤه. If someone laughs in a funeral when they are carrying the body and he's laughing, on the day of judgment in front of people, he would be losing his respect, he would be humiliated, and his dua not be accepted. Of course, sometimes this may happen unintentionally and the person, later regrets. That's maybe inshallah not included. But if this becomes a habit or if it repeats or in a funeral, really either deliberately or really too much of carelessness, then it's very worrying. The next thing is the reward for praying over the body of Mayyit. We have talked about visiting before dying. We have talked about attending the funeral. Now, another thing is saying Salatul Mayyit. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, ما من مؤمن يصلي على الجنائز إلا أوجب الله له الجنة إلا أن يكون منافقا أو عاقا. There is no mu'min who says prayer over the body of Mayyit, Salatul Mayyit, unless Allah makes heaven necessary for him, except if this is not a true mu'min, is a munafiq, or is aq, someone whose parents are angry with him or her. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam then explains the philosophy behind saying in Salatul Mayyit, "Oh Allah, we don't know anything except good from this person, please forgive him." إذا مات المؤمن فحضر جنازته 40 رجلا من المؤمنين. If a mu'min dies and 40 mu'min attend the funeral. وقالوا, and then they say, in the Salatul Mayyit. Allahumma inna la na'lamu minhu illa khayra. Oh Allah, we don't know anything except good from this person. We haven't seen or heard anything bad from this person. Wa anta a'lamu bihi minna. And you know better than us. Maybe there are things that you know we don't know. Of course, this in the first place applies to a person who lived among people with taqwa, with akhlaq, and people now can honestly say we don't know anything good about this person. But some ulama say, no, this is one of the cases that Allah Himself is happy if we compromise. You try not to remember, for example, his bad things. Because some ulama say it is not made as a condition that you say this only for pious people. This is what you say in Salatul Mayyit for any member of the community. So, if someone manages to live among people in the way that when he dies, 40 people are happy to say that, oh Allah, please forgive him. 40 people are happy to say, we don't know anything bad from this person. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would forgive him, even if there are things that Allah knows and those 40 don't know. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam says, قال الله تبارك وتعالى قد أجزت شهاداتكم. I have verified, I've accepted your testimonies. وغفرت له ما علمت مما لا تعلمون. And I forgive him those things that I know and you don't know. Look at the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He would not say, no, you don't know many things. No, actually this is his plan. He says, if 40 people ask for forgiveness, I will forgive this person. Because he wants to forgive. But you have to have a little ground for forgiveness. And as I said, at least live in the way that 40 people can come to your funeral, say salat for you, have respect for you. Not that no one comes and no one bothers about you, or you are such a terrible person that they feel not happy to say, oh Allah, please forgive him, we don't know anything good from him, about him. The next thing is to bury the dead person. Rasulullah said, Man hafara qabran li muslimin banallahu lahu baytan fil jannah. Shahid Thani in Musakkin al-Fuad in the Faqd al-Ahibbat wal-Awlad mentions this hadith. When Shahid Thani lost his child, he compiled this beautiful book, which is alhamdulillah translated to English, Comforter of the Heart. So he says this hadith that Rasulullah said, whoever digs a grave for a Muslim, Allah will make a house for him in heaven. In another hadith, Imam Baqir alayhi salam says, Man hafara limayyitin qabran kana kaman badwa'ahu baytan muwafiqan ila yawm al-qiyamah. You might remember we talked about kafan. We said if you put on kafan on the mayyit, it's like giving him clothes till end of this world. Here also, if someone makes this permanent house for the mayyit, makes a grave for the mayyit, it's like giving him accommodation, suitable accommodation, ila yawm al-qiyamah. How many years are going to take till resurrection starts? You have the reward of giving accommodation to this person till that time. Amirul Mu'min alayhi salam said, whoever من تبع جنازة كتب الله له أربعة قراريط. Whoever attends the funeral and escorts the body, Allah will give him 4 qirat. According to Imam Baqir alayhi salam, al-qirat مثل جبل أحد. Imam Baqir says every qirat is like Mount Uhud. So Allah will give him 4 qirat, like 4 sizes of Mount Uhud. For what? لاتباعه إياها. قيراط لاتباعه إياها. One is for following and escorting the body. قيراط للصلاة عليها. One qirat is also, one Jabal Uhud reward is for saying Salatul Mayyit. قيراط للانتظار حتى يفرغ من دفنه. After Salatul Mayyit you can go, you can stay. Because one qirat of sawab, if it's given when you wait till they bury him. وَقِيرَاتٌ لِلتَّعْزِيَةِ. Also another qirat for mourning, for example, they recite something, they have a majlis, these type of things are also important. It is also important Islamically to bury mayyit very soon, not to delay. After burial, it is recommended to visit the dead people. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, زوروا موتاكم وصلوا عليهم وسلموا عليهم فإن لكم فيه عبرة. Visit your dead people, send salutations to them, say salawat for them, say salam to them, and then Rasulullah said, this is ibra for you. So the dead person benefits, but the person who visits maybe benefits more. It's a lesson for him, it's a reminder for him, it's a refresher for him. Amir al-Mu'minin said, زوروا موتاكم فإنهم يفرحون بزيارتكم. Visit the people who have died, they will be happy with your ziyarah. It's not useless. وَلْيَطْلُبْ أَحَدُكُمْ حَاجَتَهُ عِنْدَ قَبْرِ أَبِيهِ وَعِنْدَ قَبْرِ أُمِّهِ بِمَا يَدْعُو لَهُمَا. If you have some haja, لِيَطْلُبْ أَحَدُكُمْ حَاجَتَهُ. If you have some haja, ask your haja in the qabr abi or in the qabr close to the grave of his father or her father, doesn't make difference, his mother or her mother. بِمَا يَدْعُو لَهُمَا. And also pray for them, pray for your hajat. Inshallah, your dua will be accepted. So, you as a son, as a daughter, go to the graveyard. Allah loves that. Go to the grave of your father and mother. Allah loves that. You pray for them. Allah loves that. Now make some prayer for yourself as well. That's a blessed time. If you have hajat, this is one way to make sure that inshallah you will get it. The chance goes very high. Visit your father or mother's burial. If they are alive, may Allah inshallah give them long life. Visit them and ask them to pray for you. If they have passed away, go to their graveyard, show respect, pray for them, and pray for yourself. Rasulullah says to Abu Zar that don't go in the night to graveyards for ziyarah. Zur al-qubur. Rasulullah says to Abu Dhar, Zur al-qubur, visit the graves. تذكر بها الآخرة, and with that remember آخرة. But لا تذرها ليلا, In the night, don't go to the graveyards, to the cemeteries. Of course, if you have to go through or pass by, you can pray and say salam, and pray for them. But don't plan to go in the night. There should also be a balance. Some people then maybe do it in excess. Rasulullah said that زور القبور تذكر بها الآخرة بالنهار أحيانا ولا تكثر. Sometimes, not too many times. So it's not that you go in excess. About the reward, Imam Raza alayhi salam is quoted as saying, ما من عبد زار قبر مؤمن فقرأ عنده إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر 7 مرات إلا غفر الله له ولصاحب القبر. There is no mu'min who visits the grave of another mu'min and then recites 7 times Surah Al-Qadr unless Allah forgives him and Sahib al-Qab, the person who is in this grave. So one of the very good things to do when you are next to a grave is recite 7 times Surah Al-Qadr. What is the reward for praying for dead people? Imam Sadiq alayhi salam said, من دعا لعشرة من إخوانه الموتى ليلة الجمعة أوجب الله له الجنة. In the night of Jum'ah, whoever makes dua for 10 of his or her dead friends, brothers, sisters who have passed away, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would make heaven necessary for him. What is the reward for doing something good on behalf, niyabatan, on behalf of the dead people? Imam Sadiq said, من عمل من المسلمين عن ميتا means on behalf of a mayyit. من عمل من المسلمين عن ميتا عملا صالحا أضعف له أجره ونفع الله به الميت. Your reward will be doubled at least, or multiplied, or at least doubled. Ayatollah Jawadi says doubled, and Allah will also benefit that mayyit. So you can recite Surah Yasin for yourself, you get reward, inshallah. But you can recite it on behalf of your dead mother, friend, brother, sister, and alim, marja. Then your reward will be doubled. So you are not losing, you are getting more. And also that mayyit will benefit from it. Nafa'allahu bihil mayyit. Allah with this benefits the mayyit. So this is the generosity of Allah that we should benefit from. And you know how this has impact on us feeling together, feeling connected, having no ego, no selfishness. It's very important. Don't say anything bad to the dead people, any words of insult. Rasulullah said, لا تسبوا الأموات. Don't swear at the dead people. This is disrespectful to them. This is also disrespectful to their family, to the people who are related to them. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, we finished this section, and inshallah, then we will talk about how to interact with the people who have lost someone, they are mourning. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send his best of salutations to Muhammad and Ali Muhammad, and also send packages of salutations and rahmah to all mu'mineen and mu'minat from the beginning to the end of this world. And may Allah send a special package of rahmah to to our marade, to our ulama, to our teachers, to our parents who have helped us and educated us and uprooted us and took lots of pain for this. And may Allah, inshallah, keep parents who are alive, healthy and happy and pleased with us, and those who have passed away, may Allah, inshallah, be very generous with them, very forgiving with them, and resurrect them with Muhammad and ala Muhammad. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.